Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? It's Taco Tuesday. We already know we're in quarantine. I don't need to bring that up again, but it's Tuesday. We made it to another Tuesday. Time for tacos, and I'm excited. I've got two guests coming on today. So we're going to have a fantastic conversation. We're going to talk about tacos and beer and cats and tornadoes and quarantine and just all kinds of good stuff because we're all stuck at home. We may as well have a good conversation and just enjoy ourselves, right? So, the point of the live stream, day 42, 43 at this point, I think, we are breaking the social distancing thing with the power of the internets. We're coming together, we're hanging out, we're having a good time from all over the world. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here today. So, we're going to stay on as long as we can today. Where I'm at in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, we're already under tornado watch. I'm assuming it's probably going to be at least another 30 minutes to an hour before we get our first rumble tumble from the sky. But me being in Oklahoma, I've got my weather apps already up. I'm looking to tune over to local TV stations if I need to become weather aware and blah, blah, blah. I've talked about this before. Tornadoes are nothing new to us here in Oklahoma, but it's one of those days we got to pay attention. So hopefully where you're at, the weather's safe. Hopefully you haven't caught the COVID because you've been quarantined and all that good stuff. And, I'm looking. I don't have Hey at my desk. Oh, gosh, I'll take care of that in a minute. So, but hello to everybody that's already on here. I appreciate you guys being here. So quickly, I'm going to bring Mike on deck and let him say hi. I hope he's paying attention because, boom, there he is. What's up, dude?
How you doing, man?
Awesome. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Doing well.
I was going to say, what kind of good are you doing, Mike?
I'm doing all kinds of good in my life.
Outstanding.
I gave my bulldog a bath.
Really?
Or yeah, she got a bath.
How'd that go?
You want to see her?
Yeah.
She's right here. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, man. Bring her on board. Oh, look at her. Look at her.
This is the old lady.
Yeah.
You can't really see her that well. Here's the old lady.
Look at her. She's such a cute puppy. I know she's an older dog. I know she's not a puppy, but
yeah,
all dogs can be a puppy.
She's older than dirt.
Right.
She's not real happy with me holding her up here, but whatever.
It sounds like she's saying, "Hi, Ray Ray family. I love you." That's the translation I get from her.
She's not big, but she weighs, I don't know, 60 pounds.
Right?
Look at this thing.
That's a good sized dog.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna put her up.
Okay.
Or put her down.
Put her down. Pick her up. Put her down. It's all good, man.
So anyway, that's her.
Hey, Mike. Problem solved.
Problem solved.
I don't know what problem we're solving, but
the hefty dog problem.
Yeah. But hey, check this out. Spoiler alert.
What's the spoiler alert?
We have another friend joining us today.
Who's that?
So, I mean, everyone knows that we've got a podcast. We talk about it on here quite a bit, Craft Beer Bucket List. So one of our good friends that helps, support the show, Tex Loves Beer. It's her Instagram handle. So she's joining us today to talk about our shared passion for craft beer and breweries and the yummy stuff that helps us get through. And we get to enjoy, like, craft beer.
No. Fireberry?
Yeah, a Fireberry. So this is a random find for me. I'm like, I have never had a Fireberry ever in my life, let alone in beer. So I'm like, I must try this. Because why not, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
So in any case, so we've been chatting away here for a little bit, and you're getting highs now, Mike. People are like, we don't need to talk to Ray Ray. We're just gonna say hi to Mike. That's good
dog, man.
So without further ado, let's bring on Tex Loves Beer and bring her into the conversation, and let's get rolling, man.
Yeah.
Hello, friend.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Best day ever.
Awesome.
Yeah. I said Mike is sick of hearing that. I say it literally every day. Just what day I won't be lying about it. That's
so Tex, what beer are you drinking?
I have Lakewood Brewing Company's Temptress today.
It's a good beer.
It's a very good beer.
Yeah.
What do you
I actually I haven't opened mine yet. Mine's an IPA from Oyster Bay. This is one that Mr. Ray, biggest Ray, got me.
Nice.
And I'm going to do the obligatory.
Yeah. There we go.
So full disclosure for everybody, I'm not a huge IPA fan. So Ray makes sure he sends me only IPAs.
That's
So,
right.
No, I mean, I'll drink one here and there, but this is one that was sitting there and I was like, you know what? It's a good day for an IPA.
Every day's a good day for an IPA, man.
But I like her beer better, actually.
My beer's awesome.
It's a better beer.
Right now, I've yet to have that one, so I'll have to add that to my craft beer bucket list of beers I need to try before I die.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ray, have you opened your beer?
Let me know.
So I haven't opened my beer yet. And what was that, Tex?
I said, if you need the hookup on it, let me know.
I need the hookup on that. I'll say it now. We'll figure it out.
Yes, and yes, and yes, and yes.
Yes, and yes. So real quick, guys. So I don't know if you know this, Tex, but I do my best to greet everybody with a hey, and that requires a chicken, and it is not within arm's reach today. I'm ill prepared, so I'll be right back. Be right back. So I'm going to let you two be the star of the show here for a minute.
Yay! I don't know what this means, but I think we should not let Ray back.
Just take over.
Say sorry. Sorry, it's us. We're all in. Were you watching when I brought Gracie up to the screen?
Yes, she's so sweet.
She is a mess. She's sitting here giving me the mean mug right now. So like, after she got her bath, she sat down in her little bed, and I got her back, and got her all comfy, and then I picked her up, and then she was like, so anyway, she's sitting there going like this, going.
She's not amused with you.
No, definitely not. Yeah, I am not. Unless I have snacks, don't care.
That sounds like my chickens. They don't like me unless I have food.
Yeah. So speaking of chickens.
Speak of, it's hey. So we got some shout outs we need to give out here real quick. It's hey time. So hello, Lori Swanson. Thank you for tuning in today. I see you in the comments. Haley is joining us today also. Our friend Albert from Pennsylvania is in the house. Barbara Heaton is back with us today. We got Henry Kohler in here. Hey, Henry. So hey is a little more calm today than he has been. I say that, but he's freaking out a little bit. He kind of smells. I've got some tacos over here, and he's eyeballing those now. It's like nobody. I have a weird bird, by the way. I don't know what his problem is. He's just as bad in real life as he is in the movie. So that's enough of that for now. That's weird. Sorry you had to be introduced that way to hey.
No, it's okay. I have chickens and I have roosters, so.
Oh, that's awesome. Don't drink and chicken.
It's true.
Oh my gosh. And I saw this comment here. This came on before we actually got on the stream. But Lori is having some cheese and meat raviolis, salad, and cheesecake with cherries on top. I can't tell you how jealous I am of that. You're going to have to take a picture of that and put it on your Twitter for me. I want to see that later. And I want to invite everybody else. I say this every show. Take a picture of your dinner. Tag me on Instagram. I want to see what you're having at your home tonight. Because I spam people with my dinner pictures all the time. I don't know why they still follow me on Instagram. It's always food.
That's all it is. It's always unhealthy food, Ray.
No, hot wings are healthy, Mike.
That's the best kind of food.
So on our podcast, we talk about it all the time, like tacos and hot wings make up the pyramid, like the first 4 layers.
Tex, what is your favorite food?
Oh gosh. I don't know. Mexican food, probably.
Anything specific within Mexican food?
Shrimp enchiladas. I had those the other night and they're amazing.
I'm in. I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna go get some.
All right. See you, Mike. Have a good day, buddy. So shrimp. I'm making shrimp taco. I've got Taco Bell next to me because I need an afternoon snack. And then tonight, after wifey gets home, I'm making shrimp tacos.
Yum.
With shrimp.
With shrimp. Shrimp tacos with shrimp.
Yes.
What's for dinner at that Tex household?
We are gonna have baked potatoes with barbecue.
Oh,
pulled pork or brisket.
very
I
nice.
see no invitation from either one of you.
I have brisket tacos though right now. So
Oh, that sounds so much better than my Taco Bell.
they're amazing because they have like a baked potato salad on them, and it is so good.
Oh, put
It
that
sounds weird,
here. Can we see that again?
so you can kind of see the potato salad under there. It's like a baked potato salad. It is amazing.
On a taco before in my life.
Should have known of all things, Ray was going to zoom in on food.
Why not? Oh
It tastes
man.
good.
So, and our friend Gurpreet is here today, also at JJ's YouTube. So JJ's tuning in from Germany, and Gurpreet is here from Washington. And I just heard my office door. Who's that? Who's that? You come to say hi? What's that? Oh, Dawn wants to show off her cinnamon twisties.
No, I want to give them to you, Daddy.
Oh, you're giving them to me. She loves these little things.
Aw.
Yeah, and she loves to crawl on me like I'm a piece of playground equipment.
I think that's just 6-year-old.
Yeah. Dawn, here, put your head down real quick. Just hold still. Just put your head down. Give Daddy a new haircut. Oh, well, she was trying. Oh my
Let's
God.
be honest, Ray. You're a fairly large individual. I mean, there's probably playground equipment that's smaller than you.
It's true. There probably is. I know. In fact, I've seen it. And
We've got Don.
What?
Hi.
Hi.
can you say hi, Tex?
Hi, Tex.
Yay!
Hi.
Good job. So you got several other people saying hi too, Don. So Gurpreet says hi. You say hi, Gurpreet.
Hi, Go.
You say hi, Haley.
Hi, Haley.
You say hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
All right, good job. Yay. So she's such a little turd.
She's cute.
Yeah, Dawn, she said
Gets it from her dad.
Oh, yeah. I'm just so glad she doesn't look like me. Oh gosh.
I like to pet a lot.
Yeah. Can you say hi to JJ? JJ said hi to you, Don.
Hi, JJ.
Okay, thank you. So Don, we're gonna start talking though, seriously. Okay. Can you sit there and be quiet for a minute?
Sure.
Can you try?
Hey, Don.
What?
What's your favorite beer type?
I don't know.
Did you hear?
The answer is root beer, girl. Root
Yeah.
beer.
Don, do you like root beer?
Yes.
Yeah, do you like sarsaparilla better? She gets down on some sarsaparilla, y'all.
Yeah. And after I tried it the first time, I even almost freaked out.
No,
I
you
would
did
freak
freak
out.
out. You did freak out, Don. I got it on camera.
Yes.
Like I filmed it.
Yeah, because I went so fast. I didn't even know what to even
You're
do.
right.
Yep. Okay. So Mike has left the building. Maybe he went to get his own sarsaparilla. Oh, sorry, I thumped the mic there. So yeah, Don, you don't drink beer, do you?
Oh, you're good. If you ever come to North Texas, I have a brewery for you and Dawn to go to because they have sarsaparilla on tap for the kids, and then they have great beer for the adults.
Whoa.
It's called Armadillo Ale Works. It's in Denton. It's a really neat place. My kids like it.
Armadillo in Denton?
Armadillo Ale Works out of Denton.
Okay. Denton, I'm trying to, where is that at? That's north side of Dallas, right?
Kind of, yeah. It's more towards that north side.
Okay. Because that's one I haven't been to in North Texas. And now I need to add that to my craft or my brewery bucket list.
Yes.
So I'm excited for that. So tell me something, and I don't know exactly where you live in Texas, and I'm not going to ask you to disclose that. Of course, being the internet, we keep everybody. I say where I live, Broken Arrow. It's boilerplate. But what's the brewery scene like where you're at? Because we know the craft beer stuff is just exploding everywhere, and especially in Texas.
Yes, we have a fantastic craft beer market here in Texas. I live in North Texas. I'm very fortunate to be up here. So we have a whole bunch of breweries. We have some smaller ones that just distribute there at the brewery, which is in fact one of my favorite ones. And then we have some other great ones like Lakewood or Armadillo Ale Works or Revolver, which has gone national.
Oh, right on.
I don't know that you'd really call it craft anymore, but it used to be a craft when it first started.
Right.
And Then we have smaller ones that are a little bit more local too. There's
Very
lots
nice.
of options. Like, have you ever had anything from Martin House?
I have not.
If you like sours, they're really known for their sours. They made the pickle beer that became
Okay.
like the sensation last summer.
Right on. So I think that's what I think you sent to Mike, right?
Yes, and he was not a fan.
Yeah, I saw that. He showed it to me, and I was like, I don't mind trying new things, but that's a little out there for me. Like, I'll give it a shot because you never know. But
It tastes exactly like pickle juice.
oh, wow, that's intense. So, what did you make it back in time to hear about the pickle beer, Mike?
It is exactly like pickle.
Yeah, my English bulldog decided she wanted to roam, so I opened my office door.
Oh, very nice.
So, because if I didn't, it was gonna make a loud crashing noise when she just went through it anyway. Yeah. So the pickle beer, it's exactly like she said. It tastes like pickles, and I don't mind the taste of pickles, but an entire beer of pickle juice is a little much. So it was one of those things. I'm glad I got one. What's that?
I said it's really great on a hot day. Like after hauling hay, I came back and had one, and that was great. But otherwise, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So she was saying the Armadillo Ale Works. She was talking about that, and I've had a couple of their beers, and that's some good beer. They've got some good beer, man. That's a Mancation location, Ray.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, she's saying it was in Denton. I'm like, I know I'm Denton. That's right on Highway 75, right?
No,
I'm thinking about it.
it's across. I forget the highway that goes from 75, like McKinney Sherman area across to Denton, going west.
Oh, okay. I
So-
remember Denton. Isn't Texas Women's University? Is that in Denton?
Yes, that's in Denton.
Okay. All right. It's like I know I've been to Denton before.
It's on I-35.
And that's I-35. Okay. All right. So what am I thinking of that starts with a D on that side of the north side of Dallas? Denison, maybe? I don't even know.
Durant's over there, but that's in Oklahoma.
Durant, right? That's in Oklahoma.
Durant.
Yeah. So good times. But no, we've hit up, as far as I know, unless a brewery's opened in the last 2 years, we've been to all of those from McKinney north into Oklahoma on the 75 corridor.
Yeah.
But we haven't made it out as far west as Denton during Mancation.
You also need to come to Fort Worth.
You should tell Tex about what Mancation is.
So Mancation, it's something we've done this for. I think this will be the 9th year, Mike, 8th, 9th, some give or take. And so we take an annual fishing trip to Lake Texoma, and we go out on a boat for a few days, depending on how much time we all can get off. Right? Sometimes it's 1 day, 2 days, 3, whatever. So a lot of coordination. But we go on guided, striper fishing trips. In the last couple of years, it's turned from as much a fishing trip as it has to a market research trip, where we try as many craft beers as we can, and safely, because one of us has to drive, right? So, but we try as many craft beers as we can from it. And Mike never drives, by the way. He never drives. He's like, I'm the research expert here. And he pulls out spreadsheets and his pocket protector, and he just nerds out on these beers. I'm like, Mike, where'd you get that thermometer, bro?
Don't ask, don't tell.
And he really goes off all this stuff, and it's fun. We've met a lot of great people along the way, and tried a lot of fantastic beers, and several that I absolutely just wouldn't try again. But that's part of the course,
Yeah.
is what it is. But no, I'm excited to keep branching out and trying more, especially as what we do with Craft Beer Bucket List grows and expands, and we get more breweries and stuff reach out to us. So it's like, well, we need to continue this market research.
Well, if you come to the Fort Worth area, then I can help you with the driving aspect, and then you can both enjoy.
Oh, I'm game.
So next weekend, Ray?
Next weekend. So let me clear that with wifey first. I need to make sure the honeydew list is squared away.
Check that list off.
Yeah, definitely. But no, I'm down. So
Ray?
No, go ahead.
I need to interrupt. Your mom has entered the room.
Oh.
And I just want to say to your mom, hello from her favorite son.
So I'm going to switch back over to comment. I was looking over the banners where I can flip these things around. So I'm not even seeing comments. I'll flip back over here. Oh, hello, Ray Ray family. So hello, Penny Neal. That's my mother. She says, hi, sweet baby girl. So I don't know when that comment came in. I'm assuming that's when Dawn was still here. Or maybe she's like, hey, I follow Tex Loves Beer on Instagram also. And she's like, hi. So I don't even know if my mom has an Instagram account. So, oh man, Haley's cutting out already. So good night, Haley. Have a good night. Tell Amy I said hi as well. So love to you. Love to Sweden as well. Big internet hugs. Yay. So I love the power of the internet. It brings folks from all over the world together, even to where I'm at in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
Yes.
Love it.
So Tex, there's an ongoing joke that with Ray's mother that I'm the one that keeps him somewhat in line. Which there's a lot of stories to be told, Ray. So I don't know if it's that. I think she's more in tune with what's really going on. So anyway, I'm the angel of the duo, the dynamic duo. So we joke around. She calls me her favorite son.
That's
It's true.
awesome.
It's true though. I mean, it's someone, you got to be someone's favorite.
If I'm one person's favorite, it's all that matters.
That's all that matters. See, I'm helping you, buddy. See, yeah, looking out for you today, man. That's what I do. So, the anticipation. I love pulling these out at random, just like the Taco Bell packet quotes. Sometimes
a long time ago, when you and I were hitting the streets and all that, there was I don't even know where she's at anymore. There was this young lady that I would flirt with, and I would find the most sexually innuendo Taco Bell packets I could find, and I would send them to her. Like I would do a picture of it, and I would send it to her.
Oh, that's so
like
funny.
like the anticipation one. What was it again?
The anticipation.
Yeah. So I'd send a picture of that to her, and then I would send her like a wink. Like as I think back about it, I'm like, this is the dumbest and most brilliant thing I've done in a long time. Yeah.
Like, oh man.
Maybe I'll bring it back. I don't know.
No, it's like I don't know how I'm married. I am as smooth as sandpaper. Like I have no swag. You're like, hi, my name's Ray. I'm single. Do you like pancakes?
Your wife is just a very empathetic soul.
Yeah, she is. Bless her heart. I mean, she's been at this 11 years. Like she needs a medal. Bless her heart.
You know what I need?
What do you need?
Another drink.
Another drink? Yeah. You know what, dude? I apologize. One, I haven't opened my beer yet. I haven't, but we have not done the cheers.
Oh, cheers.
So the cheers. Yes. All around the world, staying safe through this COVID-19 crisis. Oh, man. This kind of makes sheltering in place not so bad. You know what I mean? Good beer, good food, fantastic friends and conversation. And it certainly helps me get through the day.
Yeah.
So I want each of you to answer. So I'll let Tex go first and you, Ray. But each of you, what is the first thing you're going to do when like the restrictions are like gone and it's safe to do stuff?
Go to my favorite brewery and sit out on the patio and enjoy a beer.
That sounds like a solid game plan.
Yes.
What about you, Ray? Biggest Ray?
So I'm already in that boat. The shelter-in-place order has been lifted in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and I've kept my big ass at home because I don't think we're ready in Oklahoma yet. So I'm like, nope, I'm good. No, but when it gets better, honestly, man, I don't know. I've thought about it. There's a whole consortium of restaurants I want to go to, but again, I'm not wanting to go out a whole lot. Like I have no desire, as much as I want to get out and see my friends and do things. I'm still just like, yeah, you know.
Right.
I kind of want to have a guys' night and have like a Texas Hold'em thing where the guys order some pizza, just hang out, you know, do something like that. Honestly, because I don't know, man. I'm still a little anxious.
Mhm.
So,
I'm gonna go get a haircut.
yeah, I hate this. Whatever this has turned into, yeah. So how long has it been since you've had a haircut, Tex? It's got to be a bigger deal for the ladies and the guys, I'm sure.
I need to get my hair colored. My roots are showing, and it's been a couple months. I think I went in maybe February, March, beginning of March. So I'm ready for that when that happens.
Right? No, I can
But I
imagine.
have long hair, so I'm used to it.
Okay. So I think Gracie down there is ready for a haircut too. She's grunting. Like, cut my
She's
hair.
ready for us to let her be.
She's gonna go get her nails did.
Oh,
Get ready.
that is something I've been missing, y'all. I need my nails did. Because whatever these things are called, there's a word for a cuticle.
Mhm.
Yeah, those disaster. No,
Gracie was rubbing up on my legs like I was a scratching post, so that's what she gets for. Anyway,
so have you ever had a manicure, Mike? I'm going to ask you this. No?
no, I'm not against it. I've just never done it. I mean,
Oh, okay.
what about a pedicure, Ray?
Yeah, I've once.
I haven't done that either.
Yeah, pedicure one time for me and a manicure once, and I was like, I'm good.
What about an Asian massage, Ray?
Yes, yeah. So I'm all about I want whatever, dude. So I know where you're going with that, you weirdo. Bad Mike, bad Mike. But no, it's like. So I have no problem saying this. It's weird for me to get a massage from a dude. It's like I don't mind; they're stronger, and like I'm huge. I told you I'm the broad side of the barn, but it's like it's weird having a man rub his hands all over me. But I prefer a female with like big monster paws that can just like grind in, and I want to say do damage, but like you get like a Swedish massage or a deep tissue, and it almost hurts. It's like that's what I want, and not in a weird way, but it's like I'm just big, and like normal size hands, a lot of times they're not strong enough, and so I prefer that, and a lot more than a manicure or pedicure.
What's without this is not meant to be sexual, I promise. What's your favorite place to be massaged that's not sexual?
My shoulders, dude. Like on the back of my shoulder blades and my neck, whatever. I carry all my stress in my shoulders and my neck. And I sit down all day at a desk. I've got a desk job. I travel a lot, so flying in airplanes and driving and stuff. Oh, Dawn got her tiara. And so all that's just where I always just get bound up. So for me, that is absolutely where I want somebody with those big monster paws to just dive in and go to work.
What about you, Tex?
I'm the same way. I have to work at the computer a lot, so right here.
So yeah, and there's a child that hangs off me right here and is like, oh, my traps aren't made for that.
You got a leech.
Yeah.
I do have a leech.
My leech is in the other room, but yes, I feel your pain.
Oh, there you go. Donnie said hi to you earlier. We totally missed that.
Hi, Mommy.
Oh, you're so cute. Little turd.
Do you know the shark song, Dawn? Grandpa Shark.
Yes, I know that one. Baby shark.
Ray, you're welcome.
I'll talk to you later, Mike.
Oh man.
Oh gosh. I did find a version of that song on the internet that I like. It was like a band did a heavy metal cover of that song, and I was like, oh, yeah, so much yes. And Dawn didn't like it, but I was like, hell yeah, man! You're like, baby shark, dude. And I was like, I can get down to this. Yeah.
So I got a question, Tex. With the whole, I know. So Texas had just redone a lot of their beer laws recently before the whole COVID-19 stuff. So, what are some of the new things that are going to be in place once the COVID-19 stuff is over? What are some of the new stuff that's going to be in place that are going to be beneficial for local breweries, beneficial for the folks that are interested in craft beer? What's going on there in Texas?
So we have now enacted Beer to Go. It came in September 1st of 2019, where you can go to the breweries and purchase directly from them. You can get up to 240 something ounces a day, I believe it is, from a brewery. And so it's like a case a day from a brewery. And that benefits the breweries instead of having to go to third-party sellers with those. Like my favorite one is Brewery Direct. So they can now sell cans there at the brewery and do that. And so during all of this, they've been able to do Beer to Go. So we had the Great Texas Beer Run this weekend, where they encouraged you to get out to craft breweries in Texas and pick up your beer throughout the Beer to Go. And they really kind of rolled with the punches and made it work and tried to still get people their craft beer while being safe and benefiting everybody to keep them in business.
So Ray, in Oklahoma, they've recently changed quite a few things too. So what's the update there?
Yeah, so a very similar thing here in Oklahoma. So cutting out the distributors of the middleman is a good thing, but a lot of our craft breweries here at least in the Tulsa area, I can't speak for the whole state, have implemented the curbside pickup, and they believe they changed some laws or made it available where you could just pull up to a brewery and they can hand it to you through the window of your car. So I don't think they were major changes, but there were some dynamic shifts to allow the public to still get, their favorite craft beer from their favorite craft brewery and still keep everyone safe, in the process.
We actually in Texas have now enacted during the COVID-19, restaurants can sell you beer directly. Like if it's a straight food restaurant, they can do it with an order. Or I actually got my Lakewood from a bar, and they can do growler fills and things like that. And I can do curbside pickup without any food.
Nice. So and now that you say that, I think they've done something like that similar here as well. So a restaurant can sell, they're limited to what they're selling. I don't think they're going out spending a lot of money to just get a wide variety. But if they already have it, they're just able to sell it. So I think that's a positive.
Yes.
I remember, again, it was when Ray and I were hitting the streets, right, a while back. I was dating a girl that lived just outside of New Orleans. Her name was Virginia. Ray would remember Virginia. So I would go down there and hang out and see her every now and then. And they had drive-through daiquiris, so that you could drive through, get a daiquiri, and it had the little piece of paper on the end of the straw, and just take off. And it blew my mind. I'm like, I can drive up to a drive-through, get a really intoxicating beverage, and just leave. And they have they don't do anything. I mean, whatever. It's a closed container. And then, although I guess it was technically not correct, but as long as you weren't driving, you could drink and drive. You could drink and ride. So more than once, I'd be like, let's do this, and I'd go get it. I get hammered on the way to the airport to come back, and there's several times I have no idea about anything that happened after I went through checkout, because you hammer it, right? You go through the scanners and whatnot. And by that point, you don't know what's going on. And then all of a sudden you're in Tulsa and you're feeling great.
That's a good story, Mike. I like that.
But now we've got it everywhere. It's not unique to New Orleans anymore.
Yeah, we have drive-through daiquiris here, but I'm pretty excited about the curbside beer and things like that. And Beer to Go is awesome. I've definitely taken advantage of it.
Yeah, I like that. I'm not a big fan of drinking and driving, right? So I definitely don't want to promote that. But
No, don't do that.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that you were, but no, I think it's great that we have those options available, especially during a pandemic. It's not like any of us are pros at dealing with that. I like the shifts and dynamics changing in business to accommodate. But that's one thing I did enjoy about going to Louisiana is I could get that frozen daiquiri and no one said anything. But drinking and driving is still illegal. You get pulled over drunk, and it's you should have only had one there, Buster. You didn't have to go through the drive-through 3 times a day.
It was a 32-ounce cup, but I remember it took one, and I felt really nice. So I have some interesting pictures from my time down there. One of my favorites is I was downtown, and I don't remember which part of downtown, but I'm guessing it's near, the canal or whatnot. But there was a guy that was dressed up as Homer Simpson and nothing but whitey tighties. So this guy had he was a fully fluffed out man, had a yellow bodysuit on, and he had whitey tidy underwear on, and then he had a Homer Simpson head. And I paid a couple bucks to get my picture with him.
That sounds like bourbon, dude. You're on bourbon.
Yeah. I mean, I don't remember. I've got the picture. That's all I've got. I don't have the active memory.
No, that's
I
fine.
ate too many beignets.
Too many. Yes. Oh, yeah. Beignets and daiquiris, dude.
Beignets are the number one problem with visitors to New Orleans.
Beignets are amazing.
Yes, they are. Now I want a beignet and some crawdads, some etouffee, and some boudin. Like, I just want it all.
So come visit North Texas. I'm telling you, we have a beignet food truck right down from one of my favorite bars that has like 40 drafts on tap. And then they sometimes do like boudin sandwiches and stuff. And then my favorite brewery did a crawfish boil this weekend.
Dude, I'm so sold. I am.
Convincing you to come see.
Yeah, and there's a restaurant / gas station in NRH I need to get back to. I forget the name of it. Oh my gosh. But man, they have this, and again, not to sound bad, but they have a dish called Better Than Sex Chicken. And it wasn't, but it was really damn good chicken. And everything, I went in there with wifey and a couple of our other friends that lived in North Richland Hills at the time. And we visited 2 or 3 times, I think, in a week. And every time the food was just stupid good. And from a gas station, like literally a gas station. So do you know what I'm talking about? Are you familiar with that restaurant?
I haven't ever been there, but I know the area. Yeah.
Okay. So, man, I wish I could remember the name of it. It's been my friends, they since moved to Wichita, Kansas from, the north side of Fort Worth there. But, man, so good.
Speaking of gas station food, when we go fishing, one of my favorite things to do is stop at a gas station and get a snack. And it's those little bitty fried burritos, those beef fried burritos. Why are those so good? Why?
I don't know, but
They're so bad, but so good.
Yeah. I have to I'm like, Mike, you do not need 10 of those. You don't need them. Don't need 10 of them.
Yes, you do, Mike. You need all 10 of them. And what about since we're talking about Texas, what about Buc-ee's, Mike? Like, let's bring Buc-ee's into this.
I had my first Buc-ee's experience with Ray. It was magical, Ray. I remember thinking about Buc-ee's and Ray talking about Buc-ee's and hold on.
So the question
Gracie has decided that my laptop bag is now her bed. She's like, "This is my bed, thank you." I'll tell y'all on a personal communication about Gracie's bed over here. It's kind of gross.
Uh-oh.
So anyway, back to Buc-ee's. Ray was talking about Buc-ee's, and then our friend Chad was talking about Buc-ee's, and they were talking about how amazing Buc-ee's was. And I was like, "Well, what is Buc-ee's?" It's a gas station. I'm like, "Well, I mean, I've seen a dang gas station." What I experienced was more than a gas station. I remember
not just a gas station.
Yeah, right. I mean, but that's how they were like, we're gonna go to this gas station. You'll be amazed. And anyway, it is the new version of it's like the Texas version of the outdoor mall, or like not an outdoor mall, but you know how like old times malls were like these big things that everything you walked around inside, right? And now malls are like you park in the middle and you walk around these shops. It's a mall. It's a mall for Texans.
With great bathrooms, which is what everybody stops for.
We had Buc-ee's nuts. Is that right?
Oh, we had beaver nuggets.
Beaver nuggets.
Beaver nuggets.
Yeah. Beaver nuggets. Anyway, so Buc-ee's is something that I hope expands at some point. I mean, it's a great concept. A lot of cool things. It's just an experience in and of itself. So, I'll be back, Buc-ee's. I promise you.
Yeah. I mean, if you need a 42-pound bag of ice, right, a deer stand, a bathing suit, a Frisbee, fresh-made beef jerky, a pulled pork sandwich, and a new purse for your wife and a smelly candle, all with the Buc-ee's logo on it.
Yes, exactly.
Like, honey, I got you something for Christmas. Here's a Buc-ee's Frisbee and a matching purse.
I like the fact that there were people in there like shopping. Like they had the big shop. They have the extra wide shopping carts. People are in here like, I got to go shopping.
Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was an experience. Man, I miss Texas.
It's a pretty
I
great
do.
place.
I do too. It was like I drive down to Dallas just for In-N-Out burgers. Right? And Bucky's isn't that far south of Allen where the first In-N-Out is. So this weekend, if we're out of this COVID thing, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Bucky's and In-N-Out, Mike.
Texas
Man,
is
so-
releasing their restrictions May 1st. So, yep, we will be.
Oh, snap. So I'm originally from California. So for me, In-N-Out is just a thing.
Ah, okay.
So it's
So, how do you feel about Whataburger?
I only eat Whataburger when I'm in Texas. I don't know what it is about the food. Like here in Oklahoma, we've got them all over the place. I don't like their burgers. They're way too salty. The meat is just like meh. But there's a couple in Dallas I'll go out of my way to go to and hit the drive-thru.
Good.
So not my favorite burger overall, honestly, but I'm a fan of it in Texas.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of In-N-Out. Whataburger is only good at 2 a.m. The Brahms burgers are way better than either of those places. And Ray, don't give me that. In-N-Out burgers are meh. Brahms makes a better burger.
Brahms does have good burgers, but Whataburger is amazing. And their French fries.
French fries.
Yeah.
French fries are the way to my heart. I love French fries.
Last vacation we went out of our way to go to In-N-Out Burger, and I've got pictures of Ray in In-N-Out Burger, and I think it was one of those things that we just ate lunch or something like that, and then we spotted In-N-Out Burger, and Ray had to stop anyway. So
You see this, Mike? JJ from Germany has been to the U.S. once, and she still remembers In-N-Out burgers. She loved them.
and JJ, I appreciate your commentary. I'm going to politely disagree.
Oh, you know what? Speaking on you, anyways. I guess Ray will ban Mike from future streams now. That was because of that baby shark daddy word business there.
Can't help you.
Oh my gosh.
So something that I want to point out to Tex is, so the background that you see, so I don't know how the people see it, but I think they see the background, right? So if you look, it has like 4 Bullets Brewery, Thirsty Bros Brewery. There's several other Texas brewery stickers on my desk, and the background's from my desk.
Actually, I changed that today, Mike. That's from my beer fridge in my office.
No, it's not.
It is. Watch the picture. Watch the picture, right? I'm going to take mine down, and let's see if I can put yours back up.
That Queen City. You've never been to Queen City, bro.
I know, but you sent me the sticker.
I
Actually,
have a sticker from Mike on my beer fridge.
so I'm going to take all of us off the screen here, Mike, just for a second, so you can see this shot. You'll recognize immediately that this is not your desk. You see that, Mike?
Where's Tex?
I've got her off the screen, so I didn't know if you could see it or not. But even up here, like the 9 Giant, like this IPA sticker up in the corner.
Bring Tex back on. We're gonna argue.
Okay.
So this is obviously not my desk. I'll give you that. But those are all stickers I got you.
Not all.
You totally owe me some stickers.
I sent you some stickers. Like every time I send you beer, I send you stickers.
So I saw the New Holland Dragon Milk Stout White. That one's good.
That was a really good beer.
It
Did
is
you ever have that one, Ray?
No, that was one I didn't get to try, but you sent me some of the swag.
Ray.
I know I'm horrible. I don't even know if I can get that. I don't know if it's distributed to Oklahoma.
It absolutely is. It's everywhere.
Okay.
I was gonna say it
So-
should be. It's not. I don't remember where it's from, but it's in Texas all over. So
Okay.
It's like the Johnny Cash song. I've been everywhere.
Okay. Well, then
I
I'll
bought mine
try
at
it.
Total Wine.
Get with the program, Ray.
I'm definitely not opposed to it. I need to switch back over. I can see comments here. Oh, look at it. Now I worry Mike will hate me.
No. JJ, I'll promise you that there's the list of things I hate is very small. Number one, it's very small. Number two, you're not on it.
So I'm looking at there was a trucker stop at the restaurant. They had great food at the rest stop not far from there. I forget the name. It might be called the Greasy Spooner.
I love it.
I would pull you to a place called the Greasy Spooner. That's
What?
awesome.
Awesome name.
What is the we're at down I-35? Can you get the kolaches?
West.
That's the name of the spot.
That is the name of the town. It's called West.
West.
And it's not in West Texas. It's in Central Texas.
West Texas.
Correct.
And West Texas also had like a refinery recently explode, right?
Yes.
Okay.
About 4 or 5 years ago. Mm-hmm.
Ray, have you ever gotten kolaches in West Texas?
So if I'm thinking the right spot, I think if you leave Houston and you're going down towards Austin, maybe. I think towards Austin or San Antonio, there's a spot where you get kolaches. I want to say it was in West Texas, but
It's probably when you're heading up from this places or back to Oklahoma. It's off 35. It's kind of in Central Texas. Like if you're heading to Austin from 35 down, you would. And
Okay.
it's the check stop. It's like a truck stop is like the most common one.
right?
There's several other places to get kolaches there in town, but that's the most well-known one.
Okay. Yeah, it's like right off the highway, right? Like I'm not
Yeah,
bucking
it's like right there,
but it's still a good size.
station, and then it's like the kolache place.
Okay, so yes, I have been there. At least driving back up north. I've driven down to Austin and San Antonio both, and it's one of those
Mhm.
spots. Like if you go down there, you have to stop at least on the way back up. It's kind of like
Yes.
yeah.
So I want to ask Tex and Biggest Ray, what is your favorite Texas brewery? We'll let Ray go first because I'm more interested in Texas' response. Ray, go.
So I'm not even going to talk to you now. Just talk to her. I'm
She
done.
lives there.
I know. So no, this is good stuff. And just before I go there, hello Diva, thank you for tuning in. Hey to you, thank you for being here from Turkey today. So you're from Turkey, you get hey the chicken. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I've been not watching the comments near well enough today, so my apologies, audience. But my favorite Texas brewery, it's kind of tough, man. I've not thought about my favorite. Like off the top of my head, I want to say like 9 Band, maybe.
Okay.
And so or
That's not what I expected, but that's fine.
right, like Hemisphere is up there. I really enjoyed my time at the Hemisphere brewery. Golly, man. Like some of the other ones that were cool to visit, not my favorites. I don't want to name names. But I'd say 9 Band is one I can get easily in Oklahoma. They distribute a lot up here, so I see it more. So it's probably just off the top of my head, not expecting that. That's where I'm going. So, but really, like I don't know, my favorite beer from any of them is Deep Ellum.
Okay.
Right?
The blonde.
No, they're IPA. Believe it or not, I'm an
I don't
IPA
do
guy.
IPA.
Okay. So I really like Deep Ellum's IPA, and oh yeah, I should. Right. So, but yeah, I'll go with that. I'll stick with 9 Band for now. What about you, Tex?
So the one that doesn't distribute is Cowtown Brewing out of Fort Worth. And then one that would distribute more, and they actually do distribute to Oklahoma, is Tups Brewery. They make some amazing stouts.
So Ray disappeared, but I don't know what happened to him. He's gone haywire.
I had to clean my mouth for a minute. I didn't think anybody would want to see that. I've been eating tacos kind of over on the side here.
So something that Tex brought up is Tubbs Brewery, which I think is in McKinney. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. That has to be, and not, so I'll be honest, we visited there in the middle of hell. I think it was 110 degrees out that day. And they had all the open doors, and it was hot as hell in there.
Horrible.
But their beers are probably some of my favorite beers out of that area. And you know, I've had several whiles there. I've had a very awesome friend send me a couple. And then but what I was gonna say is every beer I've had from them has been really good. So they've never had a beer, or whether it's the style or the beer itself, it's been disappointing. And man, I got a Full Grown Man recently, which is not a beer I had while I was there. And I'm telling you, it is really, really good. So, and I like their motif, like their style. I just didn't like the fact that, it was, 98 degrees in the shade while we were visiting.
Yeah, that was the worst part. Like, I enjoyed the beers, but it was too hot for me to enjoy them, dude. It's like, oh.
Yeah. Tex, I have a picture of Ray when we were visiting there. So I got and I don't share it because I don't do that. But I got a picture from Ray from the back where it's like a line of sweat down his back while he's sitting there drinking beer.
Oh, share it. Put it on the screen, man. Hold up to the.
Oh, I don't have it on this. I don't know how to do that.
No, Mike, you hold your phone up to the camera.
I don't keep my pictures on my phone. I'm.
Oh my God.
So hey, the FBI is spying on you, Ray.
I have nothing to hide. It's like, hi FBI, I'm big as Ray.
Well, I've got something you should hide. I've got pictures of you that do not need to be out.
Oh,
That's why they're not on my phone.
yeah. Like, dude, through work, I've had 4 federal government clearances, bro. There's nothing the FBI hasn't already seen about me or asked my neighbors about. It's like, I'm good. Yeah, I've been investigated over and over, dude. Like I said, it's clearances for work. I had to get them for my job. So it's like, I've been investigated. Like, it's like, whatever. There's nothing secret about my life, dude. Oh, man. So look at this right here. Fire Ghost. It was so hot you could cook in your shorts. I know he's right. Yes. That hot inside of Tubbs Brewery. Put cookie dough in your
Cook in your shorts.
Yeah.
My pants on fire.
Like keeping Napoleon Dynamite's tater tots warm. You know what I mean? Just put them in there.
Lakewood Brewing is not that far from Tubbs, so if you go back again.
Lakewood, have we been to that one, Mike?
No, we haven't. And so when we were down there not last year, the year before that was when we made that kind of little circle. And for some reason, we were going to go there on a Thursday, and it didn't work out, and we went to something else.
Okay.
And we never circled back. And then last year, we hit more of the Dallas area. So like we did Deep Ellum, Brain Dead, a couple other ones right in there. So we'll go back.
No, we'll hit up some more this year. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Market research.
Lakewood makes temptress. And they do a lot of versions of temptress. Like they've done a salted caramel, they've done a chocolate mint, French Quarter, which was a coffee one. And same thing with Tubbs and Full Grown Man. Like right now in my beer fridge, I have Full Grown Man Scallywag, which was aged in rum barrels and has coconut added to it. Makes an amazing cake on top of tasting great too when you're drinking it. And then they have.
Well, let me
Darkness.
stop you. I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
Sweden. Did you say makes a great cake?
Yes, I made a cake with it the other day. Cupcakes, and I ate way too many.
Did that not show up on your Instagram?
It did.
It did. Did I miss that?
I'll have to send it to you.
Okay, because I'm not like a creepy stalker or whatever, right? So I don't just like, oh, here, let me look at all of her pictures. But now I want to find that because I totally did not see that.
Yeah, no, I made it with. I made little cupcakes with Full Grown Man Scallywag, and it was amazing.
Oh my gosh.
In
That
fact,
French
my
Quarter
first-
Temptress was really good.
Yes. So salted caramel temptress was really good, and French Quarter is good, but it definitely has like a coffee taste all the way throughout. Like it doesn't ease up.
So Tex, while Ray's looking at food stuff, what's your favorite thing to do that's not related to beer?
Probably cooking, baking, or making jelly and jam.
Oh. Can I show this picture off just real quick while I have it?
Yeah.
Can I put that up there on the screen? Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Can I put it in order?
Yeah, if you come visit, I will make you beer.
Wow. That's awesome.
This is like a nonstop stream of good news.
I know, right? It's like, dude, this is ridiculous. So you say you like to cook a lot and bake. So I'm not a baker. My wife is a fantastic baker. I don't like to measure very much. I just throw things together and it's like, But what is your favorite thing to cook? Like overall, just like favorite dish?
I'm really terrible at cooking, but baking, I love to make cookies. Like snickerdoodle cookies are probably my favorite, or just plain chocolate chip.
Ray, what's your favorite thing to cook?
Me?
Yeah, you're the Ray I'm talking to.
No, sorry, I was responding to a comment here. Wow, this chat is hotter than bacon grease. I'm like, this chat is on fire, bruh. Like, hell yeah, it's hot. No, this is a family-friendly channel. We can't make it too crazy in here. Those conversations happen offline. So sorry, family-friendly channel, my dude. I hope you're enjoying it anyway. But that's the biggest way. That's how we roll here, man. My mantra is be biggest, be what makes somebody else's day great, not catch someone on fire with dirty, swanky chat. So anyway, my favorite thing to cook is anything with meat. So
Ray likes his meats.
I do, man. Now my favorite, probably the thing I cook the most at home is shrimp, steak, and chicken fajitas. And I like a variety of proteins with a nice cornucopia of vegetables. And it's so diverse, you can add whatever you want to it and change the flavor. And leftovers, I love to make tacos and nachos with the leftovers because I always make a crap ton of fajitas. So it's a win-win.
Yeah. So can I put in an order for those as well?
Next time you come over, dude, I will make you all the fajitas you can eat.
Yeah. I just want to let you know that at All You Can Eat Mexico Joe's in Stillwater, I once consumed 12 tacos.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
Like, that's a party pack at Taco Bell, bro. Those are still a thing.
So my favorite thing to cook is, it would depend on who you ask. My favorite thing to cook is probably my fried fish. I love making fried fish. And it's a recipe that my dad passed down to me. I think I do a pretty good job with it. And the same thing with the hot wings. I like making them, but I like eating hot wings more than I like cooking them. But my kids will tell you the best thing I make is my omelets.
Oh.
Yeah, they'll ask for, like, we'll eat omelets in the morning, and they're like, "Can we have those again for lunch?" Like, we'll see. And then get lunchtime, we want omelets. I'm like, fine. You know. So
Mine
Never
would
made
be
me an
jelly,
omelet.
definitely.
so
I've had his fried fish. He makes some really, really good fish.
That's awesome.
Ray, can you drop me off for a second? I got to go check on the bulldog. She's
Okay. So Mike's gone. So we've kind of grilled you with questions here. So what have you got for me or Mike? Just random. It could be anything not related to beer or our podcast or anything else. But what just off the top of your head?
Well, actually, what inspired you to start a podcast?
So, we talked about Mancation before and going to Texas and doing the fishing thing. It was a conversation that got started, years ago. It's like we should start a YouTube channel is where it originally started, and film us going to different breweries and trying some beers and whatnot and going that route. So I've had a YouTube channel for a number of years, and I've had some decent success with that. And so we should do that. And me and Jody, another friend of ours that lives here, and then Mike lived in Kentucky. And I'm like, well, we see each other like that once a year for 3 or 4 days. It's going to be hard to have consistent content with that. Mm-hmm. And then Mike and I just started talking one day, and he's like, well, maybe we should try a podcast. I'm like, well, you're still in Kentucky. I'm still in Oklahoma. And we started doing some research, and I found a great platform to launch a podcast, Anchor.fm, free plug to them. And Mike found some software called Zencastr where we could record remotely. And so, like, hey, we should try that. And so we made an episode, and it was complete garbage. We took it down. We posted it because we made we made a podcast. And then we made a few more and got better. And I'm like, we need to take episode 1 down. This is just it's embarrassing. I listen to it sometimes and like, oh God, no. No. And it just it turned into a thing. It's something we wanted to do just in our spare time. We should try this. We both travel the country quite a bit for our day jobs. And so we started shipping each other beers, and we just got more passionate about it. And then we started to see some success for newbies anyway. And it just grew. So
Awesome.
Yeah, just an idea that we turned into something that wasn't the original idea. And so it was worked out great. We met a lot, like your folks like yourself. We met a lot of awesome people, on the journey, just starting in October of last year. So it's been good stuff. I'll just pop you back up on the screen. I saw you were sitting down.
Yeah.
So Tex asked us what inspired us to start our podcast, and I kind of gave her the long and short of it. But did you want to chime in on that?
Well, I like beer.
Always a good answer.
You know, I think the big for me, and honestly, is I miss hanging out with Ray a little bit. So I mean, that's a big part of it. You know, just hanging out and even doing these live streams with him. I just have so much fun. Me and him get along real well. I think the other part of it is, you know, when we were talking about this, we were on Mancation. We were talking about some different ideas, and this just seemed to fill a niche that needs to be filled for me. And I'm not saying that I expect it to catch on like crazy, but it's one of those things that I don't think there's enough out there about that kind of stuff. And when you do the podcast I listen to about beer are really technical, and that's fine. They are good for what they are, but a lot of people out there just aren't in as much of the technicalities of it. When you talk about different brewing systems and different hopping at different levels and at different time, all these things that are good and awesome. But most of us just want to know how a beer tastes, if it tastes good, what about it tastes good, what we like and don't like. And I think that's kind of filling the void. And then, the whole thing with, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever it is connecting to new people. So there's a lot of people that, that like our stuff and have interacted with us at this point that I just would never have met. Right. And it's, and some people that, at this point, I look forward to visiting at some point and saying, let's have a beer, let's hang out. But beyond that, I think a lot of it was just, I had Monday nights free, and I told Ray we should do this, and he agreed for some reason, and we're having a lot of fun. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, and we like to get other people involved. So I'm sure at some point you're going to be begged to be on the podcast as well.
I'm in.
Yay. We'll definitely have to have you on sometime. And I got to pull up a couple of comments here too, Mike, before we get too far away. Where did this one go? Oh, there you go, buddy. Because I did a cheers earlier. And, cheers at this point of quarantine. I don't even feel weird raising my bottle to my PC screen. Oh, cheers to that again, my friend. Yeah, man. I love it.
Take your beer down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I had to switch to water. I drank all my beer.
Boo.
And our friend Fire Ghost, we love beer. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Beer makes friends. Makes because Ray sing really bad. 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
See, I finished my beer. Tex finished her beer. But Ray, the biggest person in the room. I saw something spill out.
I thought it was empty. Whoopsie.
So now I've switched to something a little bit more local. This is a strawberry lemon cream ale. So the it's got like a strawberry lemonade type flavor, and it's real good.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it is not an IPA.
No, I know.
Good choice.
Good choice. It's like, I'm sorry, I like the strong bitter flavors. I like a wide variety and styles of beer, but for me, that's like a double IPA is just like, I absolutely love that.
I like double IPAs better than I like regular IPAs.
The only IPA I can do is the 120-minute one from
Dogfish Head. Yes, that's my number one favorite IPA.
That's the only IPA I found that I can drink.
Oh,
you're both wrong.
You introduced me to those actually on Mancation in where were we at? Was it Denison? Denison, I think, is the town I was thinking of. That's off Highway 75.
It's that sketchy bar that like the cops showed up at that one night.
Oh my gosh, it's like the worst. It's like the only place open late.
Yeah,
and they have mediocre food to eat, but it's kind of one of those places you wash your hands when you walk in and when you leave, because it's just But no, they had Dogfish had 120-minute IPA there. I'm like, I've never had that. I want to try it. And me, Mike, and Jody all had one. I fell in love with it. Mike couldn't finish his, so I did. I'm like, gladly.
I couldn't finish it because I didn't like it.
Yeah, I know you didn't enjoy the flavor, and so you're like, do you want this? And I was like, hell yeah, I want that. That's a delicious beer. And they're like,
I'm in this place.
I wasn't gonna let it go to waste.
You sure it wasn't McKinney?
Or maybe it was McKinney. It was the sketchy little place that we go to every year just because it's sketchy and reminiscent. You know what I mean? We don't go there for anything. We learned our lesson the first year. It's like it just wouldn't be the same if we don't go back to this place, even for just an hour.
I'm trying to look it up while we're sitting here talking.
So
I'm not finding anything.
Yeah, it's probably not even online. It's that sketchy. So egg omelets with cheese and bacon bits, real bacon bits, make it so yummy and make a killer version of an egg omelet. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyone that knows me, anything with bacon is a win. It's that's yeah. That's its own food group. It's not even on the pyramid. It just hovers above the food pyramid. Like angels sing in circle as they float around it. Like, oh. Yeah.
I don't know where it's at. It's not popping up because they started a brewery there too. Remember they got brewery equipment that in the back.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know, man.
So, but it was just I'm glad they did that. It was a cool upgrade, but still, you visit the front part of the place and it's just scuzzy. I'm sorry, without saying anything bad about it, it was just a little scuzzy. Not my normal cup of tea, but like I said, it's fun to go back to just because it's fun.
Well, that one night you and Jody and I were leaving. And I mean, before it closed, we're not closing the place down, but before it closed, we were leaving, and the bouncer did kick some guy out, and he pulled off his shirt and was running at people trying to take swings, and then they throw him on the ground and he'd start walking off again, and then I don't know what happened. He'd come back, and it was so weird, and we were just like, "What the hell's going on?" We're not 21 anymore. We're just watching from a safe distance, number one, and in a car. This little punk, I don't know. Old enough to drink, I guess, but it was like a Kardashian show or something like that. It was just surreal.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. I'm not going to get involved. You never know who's on drugs or has a weapon. But I could have picked him up by the top of his head and just carried him off somewhere. He was not a big individual.
Remember him punching that car door?
Oh yeah, he just walked. It was a truck. He just walked over and started railing the side of this truck, and people were in it. And I think
how smart was that? I'm gonna punch my way through this truck. I'm Captain America.
Yeah, it's like all they had to do was put it in reverse. They would have knocked his head off with the mirror. That's how tall this guy was. He wasn't a big dude. And it's like, just calm down. Taylor Swift, calm down. And that was before the song came out. He didn't get a chance to hear that to help.
Tex, this is what happens when I hang out with Ray.
So it sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Yes.
To be
So
fair,
crazy people in bars in the middle of nowhere, Texas, Taylor Swift, and tacos.
in tacos.
My
And
kind of
tacos.
people.
Yeah, what was that? We found another little Mexican restaurant somewhere, and I told them, like, we need to go somewhere and try this food. And I forget what they were called.
Pupusas.
Pupusas, thank you. So
Can't forget a name like pupusas.
But it was, I'm like, dude, we should go get some pupusas. And they were making dirty jokes at me. I'm like, this is a real food. It's a thing, you dirty. Let's go.
It was like La or El Pupusa. I don't even remember.
Yeah. And so no, I turned all our friends. They converted to pupusas. They enjoyed them.
I enjoy pupusa a lot, Ray. I haven't had any pupusa in a while, so maybe we should go back.
We should. I enjoy South American cuisine. It's fantastic. I do. Hello. Hello, Benjamin. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. And I'm curious, you guys are the Ray family watching right now. Have you guys had pupusas? It's a real food. They're delicious. Drop some comments. Tell me if you've had a pupusa in your life. So have you had them? Are you
There's a
familiar?
lot of ladies in your chat. I wonder if they're into pupusas.
Jeez, my goodness. It's really a food. You know you've had them, Mike. Why are you covering your face?
I'm laughing so hard, dude.
Here, let's embarrass Mike for a minute. Let's just.
Oh shoot, dude. Oh man. All right. I had to. Oh man, my eyes are watering. I was laughing so hard. Oh man.
Poor Mike.
That's how much I love pupusas.
They're so good. They're yummy.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
How did we even get on this? Oh, I brought it up. My bad.
Ray prefers the pupusas from the sketchiest places. Oh man. I'm sorry.
It's true.
There's so many great things. Anyway, so it's an actual food.
Yes, it's really a food.
Tex, have you had pupusas?
I have not.
Yeah.
No, her being from Texas, she's like, yeah, duh, Mike. Yes, they're like everywhere here, like empanadas, enchiladas, pupusas. Oh,
I'd never heard of a pupusa until this point in my life. So I don't know.
oh man.
It was like a gas Texas. It was a gas station that had been converted into a pupusa restaurant. So number one, when Ray starts telling us we're going to go eat pupusas, of course that's on Mancation. That's like the best thing in the world. You're just like, oh, this is so damn funny. Blah, blah, blah. So, but the other thing is, so we roll up and like it's a gas station. I mean, it's like restaurant on the front and whatnot, right? But it's a gas station, and Ray's like, all right, let's get out. And I'm like, hold on a minute. Like, is this a safe neighborhood, Ray? We don't know where we're at. And, and he's like, you're looking at pupusas?
Yes, those are yes, they're right there. It's a real food. I promise. There's pictures of them.
Yeah.
It's really a thing.
I don't think there's vegan pupusas.
Yes.
So I mean, you can eat pupusas and brag about being vegan at the same time.
Yes, you can. It's wonderful, Mike. And you made fun of me. I thought we were friends.
No, I'm laughing with you and at you.
Oh okay. Oh my gosh.
I remember it was almost like out of a movie. You're like, we're in Chad's truck, I think, and we're all like piling out to get some pupusas, and like next to us, like rolls in like this Denali Suburban that's all lifted off the ground, and like 4 or 5 guys that of a certain ethnicity like roll out of it, looking pretty sketchy and scary. And I'm like, listen, when I was 21, this would have been cool. I mean, like I could have, but at this point in my life, I'd like to live, number one, and like I don't need any trouble. But they went in and they did some business and they left with their pupusas. We go in and we sit down and we eat pupusas at the gas station. The gas station is the only place where you can eat pupusas.
Yeah. And so it's like, sorry, but this food just sounds dirty. And it does. And I get it. It has, and even someone else here, fiery pupusa sounds like something, another name for it. Next question. And that's why I shared it on the screen. I'm like, in case people didn't believe me, though, that it's a real food.
These
It's
people
a real,
with their dirty minds.
South American cuisine. And so I didn't think about it at the time. It's like, I enjoy those. I stumbled on it while I was looking on Yelp for a great place to eat. I'm like, oh, I haven't had a pupusa in a while. Maybe everyone else will be on board. And now I get ridiculed for it, and the food turned out to be amazing. It's like, no, listen to the fat guy. He knows about food.
You did get ridiculed, but in all fairness, we all apologized and said you were right.
Yeah, that is true. That much is true, and I do appreciate that.
So, Tex, what is your favorite place to eat close to where you're at?
It's probably a mom and pop Mexican food place. The one I mentioned the other night that I got shrimp enchiladas from. And then the place I got the tacos from tonight, it's a barbecue restaurant, but they do Taco Tuesdays. It's pretty good too.
Ray, what's your favorite restaurant to go eat at?
My favorite, well, where?
Wherever. It's just a general question. Come on.
Okay. I don't know if you meant like Tulsa or in the U.S., wherever, or Texas. I don't know.
Yes. There's no correct answer. I'm not going to count you wrong.
No, that's fine. So probably, at least locally, one of my favorite restaurants is going to be Andolini's Pizzeria. I'm a huge fan of they have actual like New York style pizza, like what I would get in New York, and I absolutely love that. One of my favorite spots. So I could list off like I get asked, well, what's your favorite place to eat in Tulsa? And I'm like, well, that's not fair. It's like you should ask, what's my favorite place to get Italian food? My favorite place to get pizza? Because I got a favorite for all of these things.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of just having one, it's like I have my favorite for each genre or style, if you will.
Is pizza and Italian food not the same thing?
Yes and no. So in my mind, pizza is pizza, right? It's like bacon. It's its own food group. It has its special place in the world. It floats above the pyramid, has its own angel singing. Oh. Then you have Italian food, or if I want some meatballs or just whatever, if I want a good piccata, I want some chicken Florentine, or you know what I mean. You're picking up what I'm laying down now. So pizza and Italian restaurants, sometimes they combine. When we see them combine, we see quality go down. When they stay separate, quality is elevated. I don't make the rules.
Man.
So what's your favorite restaurant, Mike? And if you say McDonald's, you're fired.
You're fired. So I was gonna say something though. Like the best Italian food I've ever had actually came from a place called Pete's Place in Eastern Oklahoma, and I would never have guessed this. So we went there because Chalk Beer, which is a beer from the Choctaw tribe at the time, it was one of the first, if not the first, microbrewery in Oklahoma. And to distribute, I don't know if they still distribute Chalk Beer. I haven't lived there in a while, but so that's the reason we went there, is to go see the Chalk Beer brewery. But there's a place there that's owned by the same people called Pete's Place. And I want to say it's outside of McAllister, Oklahoma somewhere. But they do like a $20 all you can eat Italian food. And I'm like, game on. And honestly, it was the best Italian food I've ever had. And I'm sure Ray's probably had some great Italian food, but anyway, I had to brag about that place. It's called Pete's Place or Pete's Restaurant or something like that.
No, it is Pete's Place, and
Okay.
Chalk Beer is attached to it. It's just outside of McAllister. And this is what, Mike, I will respectfully disagree.
That's fine.
Yeah,
You like meatballs, right?
I do like some meaty balls. Yes,
Did you eat your meatballs?
I did. I had quite a bit of it. I wasn't a fan of any of it, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, so that's just me. So wifey didn't enjoy it. Dawn she was having a bad day, so she didn't enjoy anything she had. And I think she was 3 when we went there. And but overall, I'm one of those. But I've been spoiled to some really good Italian food. There's spots on the Hill in St. Louis. I don't know if you're familiar with the Hill District. It's an Italian neighborhood, and as you go through the neighborhood, just houses. There's random houses that have a restaurant, and the house is converted to a restaurant, whatever, and it's all family recipes. Like I'll go out of my way in St. Louis to go to the Hill.
That's awesome.
Yeah, to get some really good Guido food.
So something that JJ over in the comments is saying is pizza is definitely Italian food. So JJ, you and I agree on something. Yeah. Hell yeah.
So did you read the whole comment, Mike? For me, pizza is.
No, I did, but he's saying pizza is Italian food.
But on
For
the
me,
other hand,
pizza is Italian food. End of comment.
but everyone has pizza on their menu.
Yeah.
So it's and look at Kev Lee here. He's like, New Jersey has the best pizza. Well, that's someone that lives in New Jersey would say, Kathleen, I love you, but have you not been to New York, honey? I'm like, I've had pizza in New Jersey. I've had some really, really good pizza in New Jersey. I have, but the stuff out of Long Island is that's tough to compete with.
I'm a Chicago deep dish pizza guy. So, and I'm talking authentic Chicago deep dish pizza, not the crap you can get that say thick crust is deep dish. No. We're talking authentic where there's like 4 inches of cheese and you can eat 1 slice for dinner.
Yeah. Have you had that, Tex? Are you familiar with So what's your favorite place to get pizza in the Dallas metro?
I don't know that I have a favorite one. Like I haven't found one that's just like, oh my God, this is amazing. I have to only get pizza here. There's some good ones, but nothing that's just end all be all for me.
I think the first time I had Chicago deep dips was, I think it's Giordano's in Chicago. But I tell you what, Savastano's there in Tulsa does an amazing job at doing that type of pizza, and they're high on my list of favorite restaurants.
Yeah, Savastano's is really good. Like they do have some really good pie.
So, I think so. You asked about my favorite restaurant. So here locally, I would say, in Richmond, Kentucky, there's a place called Winks, and it's a little like 10-seat little bar that serves food, and it's one dude runs the shop. He's the bartender, the cook, everything. I'd say that's my favorite place to eat locally, and and the food's good, but it's more about the atmosphere and the folks hanging out. I think in general in Kentucky, my favorite place probably is Roosters, which is a hot wing place out of Lexington. I have some really good boneless wings. And then if we go broader than that, then we're talking about Savastano's in Tulsa. We're talking about Anchor Bar in Buffalo, New York. We're talking about Smoke Sessions Barbecue in Royce City, Texas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How do we know? Have you been to Smoke Sessions Barbecue yet?
I haven't. Sounds like I'm gonna have to, that's my list.
MG. So we have a place in Texas for you to try, my friend.
Fantastic. I'll put it on my list.
Yeah, I follow him on Instagram, and like it makes me smile every day when it said sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. I'm like, God bless, man.
Yeah, he sells out like Franklin's. Like, everybody knows Franklin's out of Austin. Like they sell out every day. And our buddy Chad that owns Smoke Sessions, he is more and more almost every day, just like that. He is selling out.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And he's got the smokers. I mean, currently he's just got what, 2 30-foot smokers, I think.
Sure.
And he's building a brick and mortar where he's going to have 5 of these things. Can you imagine that? 150 feet of room to smoke meat. That makes my brain happy. Like, yeah.
Ray, I'm surprised you haven't gotten into smoking meat or smoking food or whatnot.
I do. I have a smoker in the backyard. I do it. It's such a time investment. And then just moving into a new house last summer, I haven't had a chance to build up a stock of firewood. It's not something you move with. You're like, I need to get my hickory and cherry wood, y'all. Throw that on the truck. No, I'm not that into it. It's something I look forward to doing. Hopefully by next summer at the absolute latest. Probably, when it starts to cool off, fall, winter, I'll be smoking some meat again in the backyard.
My cousin started a business doing smoked salt. He smokes them with like hickory and things like that, and different flavors like jalapenos or ghost pepper or whatever.
Oh,
how can we get it? Really, and you can get this for us.
Yeah, I mean anybody can. It's called Up North Longhorn Smokers. They have an Instagram. But he built, like, it made me laugh because when he was stuck inside during a snowstorm, because he lives in Minnesota, he built one so it looks like an outhouse in the middle of his house with his new smokehouse.
I'm gonna have to check that out, Ray.
Yeah, no, I'm down. I'm down to check it out.
I currently have some ghost pepper garlic salt here at the house, and it is amazing. And I don't like spicy stuff, but like the flavor on it is so good.
Can you send us a link so we can share it on our social medias?
I can.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. I'd love to put that out there.
Yeah.
So, holy cow, guys. Have you looked at the clock at all? Like, I just looked at how long we've been live, especially in this corner. We've been at it for an hour and 24 minutes. So we have ran long today. So my apologies, Tex, if I'm encroaching on your time here. Try to be sensitive to everyone's time.
No, you're good.
I know Mike doesn't care. He just whatever.
My kids are loving it because they get to watch TV free reign. So they're like, please go.
Oh, very nice.
Mom's gone, so we'll watch whatever the hell we want on Netflix.
They're like, we got TV. Don't tell us to get off. We're good.
Right on. But no, I need to jump off here, honestly, guys. So I need to wrap it up. So thank you so much, Tex Loves Beer, for hanging out with us today. I appreciate the conversation, and thank you for the support that she shows with our podcast, Craft Beer Bucket List. And Mike, as always, man, thank you so much for hanging out and helping out, buddy. I appreciate you. And I will talk to you soon.
For having me.
Oh, absolutely. So, and we'll absolutely have to have you on our podcast at some point. So we've already started recording for season 2. And so we'll have you on in the near future to help us out with that.
Perfect.
Ray.
What's up?
I got something to tell you.
Okay.
Love you. Bye.
All right. Love you. Bye. All right. Bye. Thank you, Tex.
Bye. Thank you.
All right, everybody. So thank you so much. I appreciate y'all tuning in today. I know we ran long, and but we had a great conversation. So a lot of fun talk about restaurants and breweries and places around Texas and all over the country. And I see some other shout outs here. So hi, Kathleen. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. Alex, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. A couple of new names popped in here today. So thank you for checking out the live stream we're doing while we're still in lockdown, self-quarantine, all that good stuff. But I'm going to jump off here, guys. We'll be back at it again tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Stay safe, and I will talk to y'all later. Have a great night, guys. Be biggest.